At Mitsubishi Car World. When you purchase a car from any Mitsubishi Car World dealership, you get a chance to win amazing premium prizes, including a brand new Mitsubishi Expander 1.5 GLX automatic transmission, a trip for 2 to Thailand for 3 days and 2 nights, 1 Apple iPad 11 Gen, and 10 Rally Yard packages. From February 1 to July 31, 2026, every car purchase brings you closer to winning, making your Mitsubishi Car World experience more rewarding than ever. Don't miss this opportunity to drive your dream Mitsubishi while enjoying the thrill of winning incredible prizes. To know more, visit www.mitsubishicarworld.com.ph or contact your nearest Mitsubishi Car World dealership. Pampanga 0918-854-2233. Tarlac 0918-854-2792. Marilao 0918-854-2168. Malolos 0918-854-2610. Bataan 0920-940-3154. And Subic 0918-854-2194. Buy and win the ultimate car giveaway exclusively offered at Mitsubishi Car World, the home of Mitsubishi. For DTI Fair Trade Permit Number R3-004 Series of 2026.
Ang mga kuro-kuro na inyong mapapakinggan ay tanging opinyon po lamang ng mga panauhing tagapagsalita at hindi sa pamunuan ng himpilang ito. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay.
Ang progreso at pagsulong ng kabuhayan ay hindi maiiwasan. Subalit, ito ay maaaring mangyari kaantabay ng pangangalaga ng kapaligiran. Paano? Makinig sa Bukas Bayan. Bagong umpisa para sa kapaligiran, alay sa bayan. Para sa mga kaalaman kung paano mapapanatili ang tamang balanse ng kaunlaran at kalikasan. Ang Bukas Bayan ay nahirang na finalist sa 15th KBP Golden Dove Awards for Best Science and Technology Program.
Samahan ng teacher ng bayan, Miss Cecile Yumul, at ang recycling prince ng bayan, Rox Peña.
Good morning na good morning po sa inyo lahat. O yan nga manuhan ko kaya kayo. At nang kabilising panahon, we're on the month of February. It's the love month. Pero naman, uli nga pa naman February 14, pa man maluto. Papanahon ng titibok-tibok, although everyday titibok yung puso. Kailangan medyo hanggang masalata mo. Mild ya pa, malawot siya pa kayong red. Pota mapita mo ng color ng red. Kanya naman, good morning po sa lahat ng ating mga viewers. No ka rin kayo mangking mabilgoyato. We're on live streaming on our official page at 951 FM RW. At kaya kanako pong page, makapanalbe kayo naman. And rin po maka-transistor, maka-baterya, BBU laman nung no ka rin panaluki yes signal. Kasi na kayo po sabihin na, kailangan may pulong, wal manaluki yes signal, na no, nung atsula kayang marangle, ita masala ya. Pero nung atsula kayang bundok, ating solid obstruction, duduro la pa mong area, nung no ka rin la, baka sika na signal. So, JJ de la Cruz, Captain Elmer Bangkok, and Doc Elijah Jara, kay Doc Joan, at sa aking napakabuting at napakamaasikasong vet. From 1989 pa siya na po ang vet ko, si Doc Nena Coloma. Dalaga niya pa, vet ko na yun. Nireta nga anak na ikit kong mga bayad. Ila na pong vet na kay ila ng manasikaso ko rin ng apo ko. Apo ko kasi yung Doc Nena, ring anak ko na aso, may anak la. So, to Shipperkey. Dakala salamat po. I was grieving 2 months ago last year. Nang ako buring banggitan uling at that time. Malungko po ta kumiyak ko. Pero ngayon makaili na ako po. Tanggap ko na. Talaga life is like that. It's a cycle. We all have to go at one point or another. Kanya naman, good morning po sa inyong lahat. We are on our 1,286th episode. May karakaltanan lalapit tanan kay Mabelo. Ay, sasabi ko kay luklukan ko. Kanya naman, sa ating mga suki, sina Elmer Villanueva, sina Luza, atin, kay po, Luiza, okay. Kay ba't atin pa, detang kaya katamon suki, dila Glod, di Marukot, reta listeners tamo, ang pong viewers, na kay po kasi istong may 9 signal, na kay duduro niya kabudin ka na akong phone, ko la po abasa. Kaya pa bigla yung signal po, tamayari program, milwal ko kayong outdoor. Nya, basta po, ikayungan mawalaga kayo ka na ako. Kaya kami nga doon partner rocks na manalbe, makasubaybay for the last 27 years. Apong ikayong Biomig followers, malugod na kayo punta tanggapan kayong programang Bukas Bayan. Ayan. So, what has been happening? May bitin tapo kita last week. Uli pong at naka-importante ito. We were talking about ears, hearing, balance, and then we are also talking about what makes things extinct. O yan isundutan unahan tayo pa mo, ay, ano ba may extinct lang, mawala la. Ali, rempo nga san atin lang paralan. Kahit lalaki nga san, magiyang, ang lalaki ya po, malyari ang makapag-reproduce. Malyari ang magkargang ebon at misunduyay tang process of reproduction. I think we discussed this about 2 or 3 years ago. Nya pong mag-resume yung Bukas Bayan after the pandemic. This was one of our topics. How do you survive? Ulipin mi ka pandemic mode, and then everybody was thinking, are we at the end of the world? Tang marakal ka babasa. So, I encounter mila rin topic ang makanyan. At nga ni, burikeng tuglungan. Itang may banggi kanita several years later, 2026 na po. That was already 3 years ago. Maniba niya mag-resume lang pa si Bayo. Normally rin kaya katamong program. Now, let's talk about reproduction and survival. Survival, itang kumabye ka. Itang alampasan mo nga, itang hanggang pagsubok. Bala mo, yung milyari niyang pandemic. At syuta mo yan back to normal, almost normal. Yan, but we have to live with a virus existing na yan for all times. Betong niya karayang hanggang sakit at daratang, lalo na isang marimlay panahon. Kasi di natang yan, 2020. Niya kayo mag-shutdown by March 20, sinutdown na nga ni gana-gana. Rengaliwang bansa, minuna lang mag-shutdown, pero ito mag-shutdown tamo, March of 2020, and then it went on and on and on, and then we went out, we were in full mask, face shield, until eventually, maglako during restriction. So, let's talk about reproduction and survival. In order for a species to survive, the number of individuals both born and surviving to reproduce must be greater than the number of organisms that die each year. Ngayon isipan ko, the population niya pinitang pandemic because our issue, our problem is overpopulation. Okay? So, but we will not tackle that. Sundo tayo ni. If the population of a species is large, even a disaster that kills 95% of the entire species will leave individuals to breed and replenish the population. Ulit mo na, 5% mo palang kailangan para mag-repopulate yung yato? Okay. Wow, uling yada mo po'y, badwala mo. Alright? But that's based on the Bible. Let's continue. But if the population is low, the probability of extinction from a catastrophe event is much greater. Ngayon, pinating natural occurrence, bisang mahanak din tao, mas buridang maneselang aso, maneselang pusa, kasi na kailangan papag-aral. Pero na kaya, pigastusan din, may pa keng gastos na kay sarili, they invest on, because they give us so much joy. For example, gawan tayo in California kasi it's one of the biggest states from the United States. Gawan tayong example. The California condor, ayup la po rin, ayup la. The condor population consisted of fewer than 30 birds. Balami kaya katamong haring agila. You remember, they were raised in captivity. Banta mo, may extinct. Nya kaya, ting mature-ture, ting mamulang-mulang. May bulos na itametong agila. Nya kaya, beril de. Alright? Sundo tayo ni. Magbalik tayo yung condor. Dakal ka pa sa kalye, ma'am? O dakal yan laman ang isip ko Okay. In 1986, atinala mo pong 30 ng condor birds, na? Okay, but, to see what a California condor looks like, ipakit kay litrato. Malihat na nga kat, you tell me, ala kong monitor Ay, Alright. So, that is the condor. So, they were captured, they were raised, baka dito ulit 30 na lang mo, to repopulate. So, ikwade po nga litrato ini. That is the California condor. In theory, one male and one female of any species should be sufficient. to bring a species back to the brink of extinction. Baka nito, mag-normalize ang pasibayang populasyon. In practical terms, however, this is almost never the case. When the number of breeding pairs is small, the risk of extinction becomes larger and it becomes very great. For example, the California condor population consisted of fewer than 30 birds surviving, hanapin, in 1986. Okay, but the survivors might have been of one sex. O tano pareho lang babae? How will they reproduce? Such is the case kareng aliwang species. Abanggi ko nan din, we tackled something similar tungkol naman karengasan. Mo kailangan maging female para makaproduce siyang ebon and to replenish the population of the fish kingdom. Lawen tayo na. Even if there had been a male or female left, condors usually produce only 1 egg per year. Imagine. Anong bugok ya? Anong bugok ya pa ita? Balo ya pa yung ebo na bugok. Detang mabubugok la. Ela magisisi. Rengalwa, ilagado reta ne. Puta kay, ano ko ng konsustansya rin ebo na bugok. Anyway, sundo tayo. So, not all eggs hatch. Kareta mo 30 condor sa reta. Sabihin tana mo, 15 paris hata, pero impossible yapin, aliyapin, nung pareho lang babae. Sabihin tana mo, Kayla, 7 paris, di 14. May ebon na tunggal-tunggal. 14 lang ebon. Nung kailangan miyapsa, ating may bugok. So, that means there is the threat of extinction. Okay. A captive breeding program was started in 1987 to save California condors from extinction. So that is one option. Bala, may gewada po kareng agilata mo. They were raised in captivity just for us to replenish the population. Okay? Buntatakit ang metong pang-favorite.
Alamba News, impormasyong kagilagilalas, impormasyong may batayan, impormasyong sinaliksik. Alamba News.
Hindi na naman, yung katukina po. Last week, impisabihan tamo is about hearing, ears, and balance. Kabuta na mo manal benekay, eta mo aintin dyan, itang requirement, ampoy tang persistence, and the perseverance just to attain a certain fluidity in movement. Pota nga kakit me, katamong gold Olympian Carlos Yulo, bala mo, nakalagwan, mamamag-kritika yun, sabihan nyo, kalagwan na yan, lukso-lukso ya mo, mag-somersault ya mo, Diyos ko po, nung maklak kami ito nga balugbog, ketang horse, ketang vault, kakit you how they balance the beam. Nung ating kang diferensya, kapante, panandam ka rin balugbog mo, it will impair your sense of balance. You can never be a successful gymnast. Uli nga kaya pakit ni Carlos Yulo kaya kayo, encyclopedia yung gamitan ko, pakit kaya kayo. Yan. How ears, hearing, and balance are all interrelated. Nya puta kayo reng matua, kalupa ko tutwan puta kayo reng aliwa, may kaka-impairment nala, reng aliwa, mangailangan ng hearing aid, puta kaya kaki mo, makalakad kayo matulid na dalan. They swerve. Either ating kang internal problem, kareng organs mo, or kabalance panandam. Okay. So, gymnasts, gawan tayong example, lulimbing kay Carlos Yulo, our Olympian. Gymnasts balance using their ears. Lawan yun na? Aliyawa ka ng gamat ang pombitis. No. They use their ears. Inside the ear, there are 3 bony tubes called semicircular canals that are filled with fluid. At yung fluid, yung kilubtang balugbog. Okay? When the body moves, so does the fluid in these tubes. The brain uses these slight changes to sense even the smallest movement. This allows a gymnast to adjust her arms and legs in order to keep her balance. Oh, swelo yon balo yan Now, you will be more appreciative po tangakakitsula ring gymnasts with their floor exercises when they balance the beam and when they somersault high up in the air and land perfectly without any shaky movement. And that is Carlos Yulo, excellent in movement. Oh, nyay kayo po, Oh, ano yung kabilising oras? O kanya na ako ng oras? Let's go to our song of the week. BUKAS BAYAN po for the past 27 years, crucial yan in kekatang song of the week. Without talking about what is happening in our immediate environment, in society, nanin trending, nanin problema, we'll say it in a song. A scene has become more timely than it was in the 1970s, 80s, and 90s. They are more timely now with what is happening. A scene and their song, Bato-Bato sa Langit.
Sa mga payong maririnig, ito'y kusang dumarating, katungkulang nasa atin. Sa mga taong may alam, kami po ay nananawagan. Meron kang matututunan sa taong nasa lansangan. Ipamahagi mo ang iyong alam, ya'y isang kayamanan. Ang panaginip mo't pag-ibig, yan ay walang katapusan.
Kapit kitang mo.
Kung meron mang nag-iisa rin tinatamaan ng bato, kung meron kang hinanakit, kabilang kami sa'yo. Makinig sa lahat.
Alright, makinig sa lahat, no? Yan po yung sinasabi ng ating mga kaibigan asin. Very timely songs. A lot of lessons to learn from them without bad-mouthing anyone. Kanya naman po, Teacher Says, sa ngalan ni Recycling Pins Walk, ay magbabalik after a few reminders.
Si Pepe ay nagalit sa tinapay na hinagis. O sanang maghinanakit sa mga payong maririnig. Ito'y kusang dumarating. Ikaw ang dahilan ng pagsira ng mundo.
Sari-saring basura galing sa bahay, negosyo, pabrika, kainan, eskwelahan, palengke, terminal na sasakyan. Tao ang pinagmumula, may nabubulok mula sa tira-tirang pagkain, gulay, prutas at iba pa. Ating pakinabangan, gawing compost, di nabubulok, papel, bote, plastic, karton at iba pa. Pagkapera sa basura, maayos na kabahayan, masinop na mamamayan, malinis na kapaligiran. Ito ang sagot sa Republic Act 9003.
Tayo ang lilinis sa luming ito.
Anong saya, anong tuwa, pagtungaw mo sa bintana, pagdaan mo sa kalsada, malinis, walang basura, ang zero waste ating pag-asa.
Alright, tayo po yung magbabalik. May bitin tamo po last week, pisasabihan tamo yung old clothes, ragtime, ukay-ukay, no karingan manibat, and then, as confirmed in this book, our book that is Recycler's Handbook, na? Yung sasabihan natin, manibat king America, ing dakal, ay malan, used clothes, and it is being sent out to third world countries. In fact, I read one, magtakaya nung no ka rin dadadalan. Kasi na kayo mag-donate lang sapatos, mag-donate lang itangyer na gagamitan, pero masalese. Or because of our modern technology, may nga bitsang microchip, bayo-bayo la papuret ang kanyang sapatos. Branded lo. So, at-attract na At dapat mong tala ka no kay Red Cross, karetang pangolektada, kay dadalado ko rin country sa bituturan disaster. Kabira-bira, penalukyan itang chip. Yung mitaketang designated country. Mintaya, mira siya, keng aliwang bansa, kay ba't mira siya keng metong store. It was, balang marengo kayo kay tamo. So, bigbiyahe, mintaya kita lugar ita, to find the shoes that he gave for free. And then he bought them back for $10. It was the same shoes. Sila pinasapatos na. May idea. So, itangagang kukunanda for donation, ing malilyari araw man do-donate. Pamisali dala gagawan da pong kapanintunan. Oh. Kaya ba pisalidora 4 kilo, ne? Oh. Ating kaya pong kabanda, this is what they do. Dadatanging karga mani ba't abroad. Puta kaya kayo pakalulang container maragol. Samot-samot. Baby's clothes, adult clothes, samot-samot. And then they sort them out. kay ba't titindara, kareng, naro flea market, Friday market, banyan, nala? Akay mo, lukot-lukot talaga. So, sundo tayo po. What can we do? Kening topic tamong ragtime. Sabi ko na po, nagagawa niya minunang panahon, and they're very good at recycling and reusing. Nung nanita kay, labas sa manog seka nita. Ing meto nga sasabihan, uling yan may kaka-trend ba kanya, gagamitan dan magtipid la. You also have to do a little quality control before donating. O ito pa mo, sinabi kaya pa mo itang kakaidalan pisalidalan What can you do? Ante mo, kabisa ka mami wash the clothes. Ikay naman mami linisan nyo na, labayo la, i-dole out. It saves a thrift store time and money. Number 2, try to pick out clothes that are in good shape. No tears, major stains, or missing zippers. O na kay, potang na kay, mamiya kay, tamisa-miya sinul, bisa ka makasaw. Puta kay, aliwala ka pupuntalan. Gawan do ka panintunan. Okay? And then, ano pa? Unwearable cotton clothes are often still accepted. They're shipped overseas or used as rags. Pinito niya, yung title na po, Ragtime. Many uses. Baka nito, kagagamit disposable. Buttons missing? No problem. Clothes are priced accordingly. Potang ating kukwang bulk. So, atin mo naman pre-quality checking bayo dala i-accept. Number 3, do a little quality control. Find the place to recycle, do a little quality control before donating. Number 3, you can recycle. Kalupa na po nito sinabi ko personally. The most efficient way to recycle your clothes is to donate them in season. Puta summer, mamaya kang wool jacket, mamaya kang leather jacket, ninano na ka makanita. If you pass on unwanted sweaters at the beginning of winter, for example, they'll be on the racks at thrift stores when they're most needed, and the organizations won't have to store them until next year. So, pakitugmaya po yung panahon, potang ating kombabye. Pota naman, winter, mamaya kayo, sando. Nante. Another one, don't use a thrift store as a garbage dump. Pota naman, wala nang wearable ka rin, tapos kay, idalayo la ka rin. Alin naman po makanyan. So, donate kayo, ita nga susulod na pa. Recycle at home. Kalupan ng gagawang ko, pidaytan nyo, pututan nyo, tabasan nyo, itang masanting pa, itang matibe pa, gawan yung bed covers, gawan yung ulunan, itang mas malati, itang palati ng palati, itang retaso, tuglong-tuglong yung ila na po rin kaya kayong pot holders. Di may ka-save ka. Ako po uling maulagayay mako ka na ako. Ingang pong bahala na itang melawon, tinabas mi piday-daytan. Hanggang ating ko pong ulas may nga regalong masasali. Kaya nyo kuman atali. Mi papasno ko, istong makabalot ko, keng piday-daytan na duster ng mama ko. And that is how I sleep in peace, comfortably, like I'm being embraced by my mama. Oy, tana, may baknal ko. Ali po, totoo po yung sasabihan ko. Kaya po, yung pemye ima ako. Inggewa ko talagang hanggang yan ni kayabe kay. Lalo na po tangay ako masanting panandaman. Inggawan ko magbalot ko, magtibabal ko. Karetang malahanan, laon mama ko. And then I feel good. And I feel better. Antin akong kinawal mama ko. Putakay kumayap ko po. Kaya patatin yung basong melakwan, baso yung balbalin. Inggewa ko, patangya ko masanting panandaman yung gamitan ko. Bala mo midadampi yung labi ko. Kaya tang basong ginamit na salese ko. So look at it that way. Tang ilela pamilya, you get rid. It's like getting rid of everything. Just like that. So dinan yung balor. Okay? Tinulok mata. Tinulula ring mata ko. Ali, masaya ko po. Atin mo po talagang pisasabihan, masentimiento de patatas ka, daring makatuwa. And for me, that is good. Because I take value. Atin yung mela ko na slippers. Usto ko la, o tsali ko, o teko gamitan. O, at inyang may ngalakwan na sipit, ang posokle, o tsali ko, gamitan ko la. At inyang may ngalakwan na panyo, o tsali ka, gamitan ko la. Antikay mong kayabe. So, makanya niya po in topic tamong yan eh. We make use, okay na? Okay. So, we make use of what we have. And then, nano pa isasabihan na ng kaya katamong kay. Tinulog kasi mata. Tinulog yung mata ko. Kay matatim pang malyari yung gawan ka rin eskwela. Kasi bala mo rin anak yan, obiyasang manayin, obiyasang manulsi. E di sinabi ko mo, pita basta basa nyo lang malan. Ing metong nyo panggawan, mahilig ko ka rin pets. E di tumabas kayo, gawa yung simpleng imalan. Or make it a community project, make pillows, throw pillows. Make aprons, reuse, recycle. Karakal po posibilidad. Yang mag-evaluate ko ka rin barangay, I told Malabanyas, barangay Malabanyas because they're surrounded by restaurants. Dano po yung kirin-recommend ko karela, top the hotel and restaurant owners to donate their towels, to donate their bed sheets for you to use. Nakay, nano pong milyari. Mika project yan, Project Malabanyas. Yan, champion na po 2 years ago eh. They turned them into pillows. They turned them into cases. They turned them into rugs. Mika, kabiyayan la. Reng tao ka rin, deng mothers, deng single parents, deng kayanakan. Imbes na makatambay la, Mika proyekto la. What was supposed to be rags were recycled, were reused, and they became small-scale industries. May giyang kapanintunan. Kaya ba retang throw pillows na? Po retang pillow cases na? As no pong pangasanting. Kaya sabi ko, because they sold, mika ka market la, display la, di na yung etiketa. Pag maragulyo, obrang Malabanyas. And that is what they did. Well, uita po, yung mga palyari kaya katamong kay. Lawin niya po, uli pang Pebrero ngayon eh. Magkay kayo, magbayo kayo. Itang pa magbayo, lawin nyo ingat yung pami bale-baleyo, naning malyari yung panggamitan. Eko sali ng sali. You use your money for more important things rather than buying disposable things. Okay? Medyo may wala ko king oras. Alright? So, do we have time for one more? Unano ini? Ini pa. I still have a few minutes. Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. Bali yung Kool-Aid. Ay, balo mo eh. Wari, inuman niya itara. Ay, po pareho spelling. Nano spelling yung Kool-Aid? K. Kool-Aid, ano? So, it comes in strawberry, it comes in orange, grape, lemon, etc. Aliwaya pong Kool-Aid sasabihan ko. At so tapo kay recycling eh. What Kool-Aid am I talking about? In 1988, ma'am kaburi kay 1988, kasi po, it's a pandemic cycle. Nyami kaka-problema tamo, uling alata ang gagawan, kilob na ning 40 banwa. Istundisan tayo latang gewa, then we create a pandemic cycle. Marin sabihan, malyari yung pasibayo, itang disaster o kaya itang milyari kitang panahon na ita. Mulit siya. Kasi we don't make reparations. Alright? So, Kool-Aid. Cold facts sana. In 1988, the Americans, Amerikano, gagawin kaya pong example, kasi first world country, producer of what? Not only, actually, number one producer current products yan eh. They just make them in other companies, they import them. Karakalpin, magagawa lang kaya ti Pilipinas, patakay, ipadala do Amerika, kaya ba wala made in US? Ibala mo kay Clark. The raw materials, and then, di nandala mong tag, di nandalong etiketa, pagbalik lang kaya ka muna yung salwan. Branded bag, balo yan, pa mag-publish daw pa kendyaryo na, at sunong ni Keni Kilub, kendo gagawan. Alright, what are the cold facts? Ining Kool-Aid ay ni, reta pong antifreeze. Makabakabaya pa ini. Introduction niya mo ito, kaya niya mo tutugitang antifreeze. Sige po, uling oras na, ako mabisang mamaralis. Tandaan niyo po, walang mag-absent. We'll talk about Kool-Aid, next episode. Wow, uling istong Valentine, papaliyin ka eh. Papaliyin yato. Lilisangan la. Yung topic tamo, antifreeze. Ompong pamparimla. Ay, naku, mayari na naman po yung metong episode. And, karakal tamo po, malyaring pisabyan. Marakal tamo po, dapat gawan ketiyato. Keng no, karin tamo makatuknang, keng kaya tamong immediate kapaligiran. Kasi po, masyado ng dakal yung produkto, masyado ng dakal yung kaya tamong may produce na naman mako-consume. Kanita, you only consume what you can eat for a day. Mi yuso ita sasali ka, instant ng instant. Mi yuso ya, miracle ka naman na sakit. Because you don't only consume what you buy in the market. Puro dehydrated, puro chemical-based. So, sasali ka sakit. Tuklang tana po sasalin sakit. Let us be simple. Let us go back to the basics. Magbalik tamo po king natural, mabiyasa kang mananaman, mabiyasa kang duro ko king gabon. Bangkanita, ingkakanan mo balo mong alayang pestisidyo, balo mong ekasasalin sakit. And with that, ako ang inyong coach Cecile Yumul, nagsasabing, pag ginawa po natin lahat ang sinasabi namin for the last 27 years, magkakaroon tayo ng bagong pisa para sa kapaligiran, alay sa bayan.
Huwag sanang maghinanakit sa mga payong maririnig. Ito'y kusang dumarating, katungkulang nasa atin.
Inyong napakinggan ang Bukas Bayan sa pakikipagtulungan ng mga tao at organisasyong may malasakit sa kalikasan. Ang Bukas Bayan ay mapapakinggan dito lamang sa 95.1 RW, alas 8:30 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga.
Ang mga kuro-kuro na inyong napakinggan ay tanging opinyon po lamang ng mga panauhing tagapagsalita at hindi sa pamunuan ng himpilang ito. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay.
Hi, I'm Ellie. Take away your stress and make your afternoon